Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohamad Syahmi bin Said. My matric number 10DEP 20F 2024.
Okay, my name is Mohamad Firdaus bin Mohamad Hilmi. My matric number is 10 DEP 20F 2032.
Okay, today we want to present about the importance of learning sign language. First, what is sign language? Sign language, any means of communication through bodily movement, especially of the hand and arm, used when spoken communication is impossible or not desirable. The practice is probably older than speech. Sign language may be as costly expressed as mere grimaces, shrugs, or pointings. It may employ a delicately nuanced combination of coded manual signal reinforced by facial expression and perhaps augmented by work spelled out in a manual alphabet. Whenever work, vocal communication is impossible as between speakers of mutually unintelligible language, or when one or more will be communicated, is this sign language can be used to bridge the gap. Okay. First, so what the importance of learning sign language? Okay, first, important for these people. Of course, we can ignore the most obvious reason why sign language are awesome. Sign language are an extremely important communication tool for many deaf and hard of hearing people. Sign language are the native language of the deaf community and provide full access to communication. Sign language are used primarily by people who are deaf. They are also used by others, such as people who can hear but can speak. Second, more expressive. Sign language are just about the hand. They're also about the movement of a person's arms, body, and facial expression. Facial expressions is in sign language can express both emotion and grammatical information. For instance, eyebrows can be raised and lowered to change the structure of a sentence from a statement to expression. So, if you ever speaking in a sign language, make sure you facial expression are correct, or you could be saying something completely different to what you mean. Plus, with all the extra movement that goes into anyone who speaks a sign language is probably burning a few calories every time they talk. Okay. Third, listening with your eyes. People who know a sign language are often much better listeners. When using a sign language, a person must engage in constant eye contact with the person who's speaking. Unlike spoken language, with sign language, a person cannot look away from the person speaking and continue to listen. This can be an extremely beneficial habit to have for spoken language as well as sign language. By maintaining eye contact in spoken language, it shows that person is genuinely interested in what the other is saying.
Okay, number 4, helpful for people. Some children with autism spectrum disorder struggle developing verbal communication. Learning and sign language can be helpful communication tool for some children with ASD. Many children with ASD has demonstrated higher higher quality communication when using a sign language instead of or in addition to a spoken language. Okay, number 5, having a private conversation in a public place. This will only work if the conversation can't be seen by someone who knows a sign language. Sign language can be a great way to gossip without anyone else knowing and passing on confidential information. We know more than a few kids who learn a bit of sign language with their friends so they could talk in a class without their teachers knowing. Number 6. Children can acquire sign language the very same way they acquire spoken language. For a child, the stage of acquiring a sign language are the same as those for spoken language. The muscle in a baby's hand grow and develop faster than their mouth, so signing can be better option for early communication, especially when the child still can't speak. If a baby's first language is sign language, they will often start babbling with their hand rather than their mouth. So for value for the sign language is, first we have an understanding. We can also understanding what the mute people want to convey so that we are in fulfilling everything they want. Second, we have a caring. Mute people will be able to feel caring by others. They will not feel marginalized due to the shortcoming they have.
Okay. Next, we have a community. When we learn sign language, it can strengthen the relationship between mute people and normal people. This will cause our community to be closer. And last, we have confident. The mute people can communicate with other people more confident if we learn sign language. Okay, so that's all for our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.